Hello, this is Carrie Martin, the spiritual financial mentor, coming to you right after cutting my grass, weeding the front yard, and hacking down branches to this tree that is getting out of control. So I'm a little tired. But as I've gone through today, I've actually been thinking about something that I wanted to share with you. Now, if you've watched the last video, if you're watching these in order, I talked about gratitude and having gratitude in all things, that we're commanded in effect in the scriptures to have gratitude in all things. So one thing I want to share with you is this thought. Okay, ready? Get your pens and paper. You ready? Write this down. If I can't see the good in an experience, then I haven't finished processing it. Okay, let me say that one more time. If I can't see the good in this experience, then I haven't finished processing it. Meaning you haven't asked enough questions, or you haven't asked the right questions, because every single experience that you are having is for your good. I'm sorry, who's good? Your good. It's for your good. And if you can't see that, then you haven't finished processing it. So what I want you to do is to think of your hardest trial. Just one, just pick one. The hardest trial that you've been through or are going through, where you're really, really struggling. You're probably a little mad at God, or don't think he's listening to you, or, there's just this emotion that's there where you either, maybe you haven't forgiven somebody, or there's a resentment or anger or bitterness, or even this hopelessness, like it doesn't matter what I do, because I fail at everything. Okay, so pick your biggest trial or challenge, and I want you to sit quietly for a few minutes, and I want you to start asking questions like, why did I go through that? What did I learn from that? Well, nothing. Okay, if I were to learn something from that, what would that be? Because I promise you learned something from it. And then ask, well, why did I learn that? Why did I need to learn that? Because if you don't see every experience as good and finish processing it, guess what? You're just going to have another experience with the same result, the same feeling, until you learn and you process it. So for instance, there's been quite a few things in my life that I've had to process. I've had a broken engagement. I've had my best friend call up this guy I was dating at the time, and when I came back from going out of town, and guess what? They're dating. Had to process that because then I asked her to move out. I've had to process just recently going through 4 foreclosures, filing for bankruptcy. Like, what in the world? So I can honestly say that with each and every one of these experiences, I've become a better person. And I've actually come to thank those people. In fact, the friend, my best friend in college, who, took my boyfriend, we just met a month or 2 ago and had a fabulous, amazing conversation. Like, the air was clear, it was finally over and done because we both processed it, both of us. And so that's what I want you to do, is to pick one thing, only one, ask questions about it, ask the right questions, and let God teach you why you had that experience. Because I also want to suggest that you actually wanted that experience. Your higher self, your spirit, wanted it. So leave any comments, send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. And until the next video, may God bless you in your life.